casually picking something up from the ground, but the truly eerie part happens just behind him in the darkness to his right. A ghostly figure emerges, faint and translucent, moving silently through the shadows. The security camera was a motion sensor programmed to record brief 6-second clips whenever it detected movement. At the time, the man was entirely unaware of the mysterious entity trailing behind him. It wasn't until much later when his wife reviewed the footage that they saw the unexplainable presence. Now, the family is rattled and no one in the household wants to step outside at night. What could this shadowy figure be? A spirit, a lingering energy, or something else entirely? This intriguing image comes from a trail camera set up by a hunter deep in the woods. The picture captures what many believe to be the face of a Bigfoot peeking through the dense foliage. It has a distinctive domed head, a broad human-like facial structure, and an intense gaze that seems almost aware of the camera's presence. Trail cameras, often placed to monitor wildlife, have occasionally captured mysterious images like this, sparking endless debate. This photo, however, stands out because of the clarity of the figure's face. The pronounced brow ridge, the dark fur framing its features, and the overall shape align with descriptions from countless Bigfoot sightings over the years. What do you think, though? Is this the face of the legendary Bigfoot, or just another misinterpretation of nature's mysteries? Here's some exciting news that might change the way we think about vaccines. Now, no more needles for your next shots. Researchers at Stanford have now made a groundbreaking discovery on an alternative to traditional vaccine administration. Instead of injections, they developed a topical cream that could deliver immunity effectively. The research was tested on mice and showed promising results. When the cream was applied, the rodents developed antibodies against tetanus. Even when later exposed to the tetanus toxin, the mice were unaffected. The researchers plan to test this on primates before moving on to human trials. If these studies go well, we could soon say goodbye to the sharp sting of needles. I have a pair of clips showing eerily similar phenomenon. In the first video, a man discovers a frozen lake with a perfect circular cut in the ice. What's even more intriguing is that the circle isn't just static, it's slowly rotating. In the second clip, another frozen water body displays a similar perfect circle cut into the ice. The precision of these circles raises countless questions. Are these natural occurrences like rare ice formations caused by specific temperature and current conditions? Well, after a bit of research, it turns out they are. They're actually called ice circles. These circles are a rare natural phenomena that occurs in cold climates and slow-moving bodies of water such as lakes, ponds, and rivers. They're thin slabs of ice that rotate slowly and look like frost-coated lily pads floating on the water. I had my alien thesis written already, but thanks to Julius, I won't be making a fool of myself here. If you've ever wondered why our team has a scientist on board, well, this is why. We aren't afraid to debunk the myths, we just want to discover genuine alien and paranormal occurrences. With that out of the way, let's move on to the next clip.
Готовитесь, в жизни вы никогда не видели. Готовитесь, поверьте мне, готовитесь. Let the revolution begin. We have control.
On December the 23rd, a series of eerie incidents unfolded across Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and quickly went viral as residents shared videos of their car radios behaving unusually. The mysterious event occurred on station 101.7, where a deep, distorted voice interrupted regular programming. The voice began making bizarre proclamations stating that they were taking over Tuscaloosa on Christmas Day. The voice then shifted into what sounded like Russian, leaving listeners puzzled and alarmed. The first video of the broadcast is unclear, but the second captures the message more distinctly. Take a listen.
Is this on? We have taken over 117 frequency. You're listening to Shomei. Important message for all Tuscaloosa. And our comrade Vladimir will tell you message now.
The voice identified itself as belonging to Russian revolutionaries, though no further context or clarification was provided. For now, Christmas has come and gone without incident, but the timing of this broadcast with the ongoing frenzy over drones, orbs, and other mysterious aerial phenomena in U.S. skies has left many on edge. Some believe this could be a prank, while others fear it might be a genuine threat or psychological operation. What do you also think?
Люди, мы приезжаем сюда, мы готовы. Мы все будем менять. Никто никогда не узнает, что мы будем делать. И вы только узнаете, когда мы все кончим. Готовитесь все. Готовитесь. Жизни вы никогда не видели. Готовитесь. Поверьте мне, готовитесь. Let the revolution begin.
This bizarre footage captures a moment that has left everyone scratching their heads. On a football field, a ball was kicked high into the air, and as it descended, it appeared to bounce off an invisible force before finally landing on the ground. The ball didn't just fall normally, it changed trajectory mid-air as if it had collided with an unseen object. But we can all see that there is nothing there. Some suggest it could be an optical illusion caused by the angle of the shot, while others lean into theories of paranormal or even extraterrestrial interference. Whatever the cause, this moment is both strange and fascinating. What do you think could explain this? What on earth is going on here? A grave encased in what looks like a metal bed frame. Who or what could have possibly been buried in there that required such a unique and eerie setup? Well, years ago, beliefs in vampires and the undead were prevalent in many cultures. When someone suspected of being a vampire passed away, extraordinary measures were taken to ensure they stayed dead and didn't rise again or haunt the living. This grave could be a relic of those times. The metal framework might have been an attempt to lock the body in the ground, preventing it from escaping. Stakes, iron bars, or even cages like this were often used to trap the supposed undead. Whoever lies in this grave was clearly not meant to return. I came across this intriguing footage online. It was a supposed update on the ongoing drone situation in New Jersey. The video showed a massive drone that had crashed to the ground, revealing an intricate network of wiring and circuits inside its shattered frame. It seemed like a breakthrough moment for these mysterious drones. But something is off. The details didn't quite align with reality. The texture of the wires, the symmetry of the circuits, and even the way the drone appears against the background. It became increasingly clear that this footage wasn't authentic. It looks like an AI generation. No, it's definitely an AI generation. But what do you think? A man retrieved his trail cam in the woods in East Texas, and what he captured has left many speechless. The footage shows a massive creature walking by. It's a towering beast estimated to be about 9 feet tall. Its muscular frame and sheer size are astonishing. It's on two legs. The creature's movement was eerily human-like, yet its bulk and proportions were anything but. The hulking figure loomed in the camera's frame for just a few moments before disappearing into the dense forest. Many believe this to be a sighting of a male Bigfoot. What are your thoughts? This image, captured by a trail camera, has stirred up quite a debate. A man found the photo on his device showing what appears to be a glowing figure in the darkness. The figure is an almost humanoid shape. Some people argue that it's nothing more than an insect illuminated by the camera's flash, yet others see something more ethereal, suggesting it could be an angel or even a ghost. The shape and glow are unusual for typical camera artifacts or insects. What do you think? A man was out in the forest alone at night when he felt the unsettling sensation of being watched. So he began filming, panning the camera across the dark, dense trees. The camera landed on this ghostly face with glowing eyes peeking out from between the trees directly at him. This chilling image aligns with what some refer to as the forest witch or spirit said to haunt secluded woodland areas. However, the footage is frustratingly blurry, making it hard to tell whether it's genuine or just an elaborate hoax. What do you think? A man was hiking through the dense forests of British Columbia, capturing the serene beauty of the wilderness on camera. As he panned the view, the lens briefly settled on this strange head peeking out from between tree branches. Its features were distinctively inhumane with stark white eyes. The sighting was fleeting as the footage cuts off shortly after, leaving viewers with more questions than answers. With such a brief glimpse, it's hard to draw any definitive conclusions. The forests of British Columbia are known for cryptids and eerie phenomena, so we can't for sure know what this is.
Looks like what's in the book. Or are we imagining because we read that book?
There goes again. He's sneaky, dude.
What on earth?
That's not a deer,
He
man.
did.
The family was out on a peaceful day enjoying the pasture when something caught their attention about 200 yards away. It was a large creature walking on two legs, its body covered in thick black fur from head to toe. Take a look at the footage. The creature's size and gait seem almost human, but the fur-covered body and its sheer scales set it apart from anything we typically know. Its movement appears deliberate, almost as if it's aware it's being watched, but it doesn't seem to care as it keeps moving steadily through the field. Sightings like these are rare, so what do you think? Is this actual footage of Bigfoot or just another elaborate hoax? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.
Looks like what's in the book. Or are we imagining because we read that book?
There goes again. He's sneaky, dude.
What on earth?
That's not a deer,
He
man.
did.
It's literally like a Leslie resident.
Dude, what the f? Like, for real. And then it just, like, disappears. And there's nothing around. No other footprints.
A woman living in the quiet, snowy landscapes of Wisconsin came home one evening to find this in a yard. A trail of prints in the snow. But these weren't ordinary tracks. They weren't from any common animal like cats or rodents, and their size and shape didn't match anything she'd seen before. Oddly enough, the trail ended abruptly, halfway across the yard, almost as if whatever had made them had vanished without a trace. The prints were small, almost delicate looking, but their pattern was completely unidentifiable. No known creature in the area seemed to leave tracks like these, so what could it be?
It's literally like a Leslie resident.
Dude, what the f? Like, for real. And then it just, like, disappears. And there's nothing around. No other footprints.
There's a fascinating trend going around with hyper-realistic face masks. These masks feature incredibly lifelike prints of actual human faces, and from a distance they look like the real deal. This person is wearing masks of various famous faces, and it's almost impossible to tell if it's a mask until you're up close. These masks are fun for parties or cosplay, but they open up some questionable possibilities too. Think about it. If someone were caught on CCTV wearing one of these masks, it would be incredibly difficult to identify them. It could create major challenges for law enforcement. It's all fun and games until someone decides to wear one for a heist. So, who would you go as in a heist? A movie star? A politician? Let us know in the comments. This image is said to be a leak from a secret underground military base, and what it reveals is chilling. The photograph allegedly shows a human morgue filled with alien bodies. Rows upon rows of what appear to be extraterrestrial remains laid out. For years, there have been conspiracies of secret projects and government agencies collecting alien remains from crash sites dating back to the infamous Roswell incident. We don't know how authentic this image is, but it raises many questions. The possibility of hidden truths about extraterrestrial life and how far the government might go to keep them concealed is what makes this story so intriguing.